Hey guys, welcome to this next video. Today I'm going to talk about grip pressure and how hard you should grip your putter throughout your whole stroke. Let's get into the video. So when we're talking about grip pressure, I like to use a rating out of 10. Okay, say if 1 is barely gripping it and 10 is strangling it, what I recommend is at address, you're gripping it around about 5 and 6 out of 10, around about 5 or 6 out of 10, okay? That's gonna allow for a nice firm grip on the putter, so then you have full control over the shaft and the putter head. But then what it's not going to allow for is if you grip it too tight, then you take any sort of feel out of the putter. So having a grip pressure at around 5 or 6 is just a good balance between having a firm grip on the putter, but then maintaining that feel and your soft hands over the putting stroke. And when you set up to it, just ensuring that you have that soft feel is really important for just overall feel. Say if we're someone that grips it a little bit too tight, and this is probably the most common thing I see, to be honest. Say if you get someone that grips it too tight, then they take any sort of feel out of the putter and it gets very rigid, lock the wrist, and it can also get quite quick and jabby as well. Say if we're someone who grips it too loose, then what that can allow for is just too much lag. So they have a little bit too much flexion and extension throughout their whole stroke. And that obviously just takes away any sort of control. So if you're someone that has a grip that's too light, you're probably going to not have enough control. And if you're someone that grips it too hard, you're probably not going to have enough feel over the putter. So just having that balance between holding it at around about 5 or 6 out of 10 gives you the ultimate feel and control over your putter. Another important topic within this topic is about your grip pressure throughout the whole stroke. Okay, so obviously we're talking about address here. We want your grip rating to be around 5 or 6 when you're at setup. Okay, not only that, but this is probably the hardest bit. Anyone can sort of set their grip pressure at 5 or 6, just feeling like they have a firm grip on it, but not too firm. From there though, the hard bit is about maintaining that grip pressure throughout the whole stroke. Because when we're putting, we don't want to be increasing our grip pressure or decreasing our grip pressure when we're actually taking a stroke, as that can affect our feel and that can manipulate the club face and the putter path. So it's really important to ensure we keep that nice solid grip pressure consistent throughout the whole stroke. So we then have ultimate feel and we don't manipulate the face or the putter in any other way. As it's very easy to set up with the correct grip pressure, but then when you take a backstroke and you sort of have quite high acceleration through the ball, that can then cause an increase in pressure. Say if we take the putter back too slow, then that can maybe be caused by a grip pressure that's decreasing when we take a backstroke. So many sort of altercations with our grip pressure can actually cause certain poor tendencies within our putting stroke. And it's just something that people aren't aware of. I think if you just make sure that this is something that you make yourself aware of, when you set up to it, you can obviously feel that 5 or 6 grip pressure. Then from then, when you take the stroke, feel like you really have a lot of attention towards your hands and how hard you're gripping the putter. And what we're trying to do is keep that feel exactly the same throughout the whole stroke. I think if you're aware of that and if you're aware of the pressure of your hands and you just divert your attention to your hands, then everyone can do it and everyone can really feel like they keep that same grip pressure throughout the whole stroke. And this is one of them aspects of putting where there's not really any sort of drill involved with it. It's more just about your general feel. I think if you're aware of something and you can just always keep reminding yourself in your head and practice really feeling like you keep your hands a consistent pressure on the grip, then the more you're aware of it and the more you train it, the more you train your mind, then you're just going to get better at it. So next time you're on the greens, make sure that you're firstly aware of the grip pressure you set at address and then try to keep that grip pressure consistent throughout the whole stroke. And I'm sure you'll notice some definite improvements within your feel when on the greens. So I hope you enjoyed that video just on grip pressure. Really important topic and something, again, that isn't talked about enough. If there's any suggestions or videos, drop in the comment section below, as this was a suggestion from a subscriber. So thank you for suggesting that. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.